Hi, Frank Maverick 2 here with some Super Bowl jokes about the Super Bowl is big money. Big money. Now, how can the odds be even on a game? If odds and evens are different, that's odd to even me. Now, I'm glad I have my liberty to and my freedom. I'm glad I have my freedom to tell free dumb jokes. Does that make good sense? Now the Super Bowl meal. This is a super meal. Most people have parties and they have the soup, the Super Bowl, and a meal at the Super Bowl. Now, this is a scratch and sniff. Notice how I'll be linking all these jokes together about money. This is a scratch and sniff penny. If you scratch it, you can smell the scent, but only 1 cent. Does that make sense? Now, this is mini cents. And see, I got these at a chain store, J.C. Penney. And if you notice, they have little Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse on them. Can you stop it? Now, if you knock these out of my hand for telling you that joke, I'll be knocked senseless. I just wanted to put my 2 cents worth in. Now, I have a buffalo nickel, but the buffalo are nearly extinct. Extinct. They used to have 5 cents to it, because buffalo really stink. Now I have a diamond pin, a dime and pin, and they nickeled and dimed me. It's got a nickel. When I bought it, they nickeled and dimed me and only gave me a nickel back. It's got a nickel on the back. Now, shopping at Aldi's reminds me of playing football in high school. I got the quarterback, and while they were driving down the field, see the car on it, and I got the quarterback, and they carted him off the field, because you put a quarter in your cart and you get it back when you leave. Now, you know, I also am reminded of all these when I go to shop at Aldi's. I'm reminded of high school because I got all D's in high school. But you know about the state quarters. That tells you about the state of the economy. Now, I told the joke to the Liberty $50 and it cracked it up. It cracked up the $50. I had a Susan B. Anthony dollar. She had a smaller role in a play, and they asked her to play a man, portray a man. They said Susan B. Anthony. Yeah, that's what they said, Susan B. Anthony. Now, I don't go to singles bars anymore. They charge more than $1 for a drink, and that's false advertising. Now, a guy bought his dentures at the dollar store, and now he has buck teeth. He paid for them with a $20 bill and said, put put that $20 bill in my bag. Since everything's $1 here, that 20 is for the price of $1. That's an outstanding value. Before I knew what happened, the manager had me outstanding in the cold outside. Now I wish the buck stopped here. I could sure use a few. It's not hard to meet expenses. They're everywhere. They say money talks, but my money keeps telling me you're broke. At Dollar Tree, they advertise everything's $1. So I gave them $1 and I said, give me everything. They said, don't spend all your money in one place. So I bought 2 Dollar Trees. I bought Dollar Trees because they say money doesn't grow on trees, and I wanted to prove them wrong. Now a shark paid a fin, sharks have fins, a shark paid a fin is slang for $5 for clothes because he didn't want to be a bear or a cuda. Now pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. When you buy a new phone, pay cash, not credit. Because they told me you'd have to keep recharging it daily. If you pay credit, you have to keep recharging it. Now, I'll bet you $20. I know more jokes about money. Andrew, Jack's son, told me some. Andrew, Jack's son, told me some. Now the $50 bill, I wish I had a 50, but the $50 bill has grant on it. And I always say the prayer, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. The difference is, I know I can't make change for a 50. I can't make change for a 50. They were smart to make this shirt. They made hundreds of dollars on it. I got it for pocket change, and the $100 bills are also called a C note. So see my notes about it. Someone bet me $100 I wouldn't wear this shirt, so I got a lot of money riding on this. Someone said I look like $1 million in this shirt. Notice the shirt is kind of tight. That's because money's tight with me right now. Now Ben Franklin is on the $100 bill, and he's the only man on American currency that wasn't a president. He was going to run, but they told him, go fly a kite. He wore a hat that said, Franklin's the man. So he was a forefather. Actually, I only have one father. I don't know where the forefathers came from. I only have one father. But in closing, dollar bills have threads in them, so you can't counterfeit them. I got these new threads at the dollar store. They were on the counter and they fit, so I got them. So I guess they are counterfeit. Now I know people who have hundreds of dollars and no cents. Speaking of big bills, I've got lots of them. Doctor bills, phone bills, electric bills, etc. But since you were such a great audience, I'm going to give each of you a $100 bill. Just for, in just a minute when I finish my the rest of my jokes, I'm going to give everybody a $100 bill. Just for listening to my... Now, these jokes cost me a mint, and they're going to be worth $1 billion someday. Now, since it's the Super Bowl, I got two soup jokes. Ringo Noodles, the Beatles wrote a song called Do You Want to Know a Secret? Do you want to know a secret? That's Soup Secrets. They wrote this that song because of this. And Ringo, the drummer, he wrote it because he wanted to drum up business. He used the drumstick to make the broth. And this joke was spoon-fed to me, and that's using my noodle, don't you think? At least parsley, anyway. Now, they say camels condensed soup. Condensed means to make something smaller, so how can it be 35% bigger? It can't be. Or can it be, since it's in a can? Now, that's the soup, and then have a good time watching the game, because I'm going to go bowl. And here's the soup in the pot, and I'm going to go bowl. Now, I told you I would give you $100 bill for so here's a $100 bill. You are getting charged for the comedy show Super Bowl weekend, due by March 4th, 2017, payable to Frank Maverick, 2 comedian, and that's your bill. So, okay, enjoy the game. See you later. Bye.